one of the many carcinogens and weird stuff that's in our drinking water. And you hear my friend Rick Allen from Crystal Clear Home talk about his amazing water filtration system. And Rick knows a lot about what's going on with our drinking water, and he's back with us this morning. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning, Fitz. How are you today?
I'm spectacular. There was an article in the paper talking about how they're trying to find a more economical way to be able to get the Chromium 6 out of the drinking water. But if you have a Crystal Clear Home water filtration system, you can cross that worry off the list.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. The Chromium 6 thing seems to be at the top of the news right now. You know, in our valley, it's my understanding that better than 90% of the wells are showing chromium either at or above the legal limits. It's an interesting metal situation, and it's both naturally occurring and it's also a waste byproduct of industry. And, that's the big Erin thing. It's very interesting watching what happens in our world, because Erin came out with her movie in 2000, which kind of exposed the whole big problem with Chromium 6 being actually dumped into the local groundwater and causing birth defects and a lot of really serious problems.
Wow. Well, I didn't remember that was Chromium 6 that was causing that.
Yeah, that's the Chromium 6 issue. And what's interesting with her is that with the whole process is that it took from 2000 until just about a year or so ago for the feds to actually create a legal limit for Chromium 6. So up until that point, there were no standards in terms of how much Chromium 6 was allowable in our drinking water, and so anyway, they set the standards, and Erin was very upset because the standards are 500 times more lenient in the number than what she was seeking as a legal limit for Chromium 6. 500 times less than what she had wanted, and admittedly, she wanted to get to a much more perfect number.
Right.
But yeah, these heavy metals. As you noted, the articles are coming out. If you're getting your CVWD water bill, you're getting any of these different water bills, they're talking about the problem. They haven't been very vocal about it until recently, because now they're getting called upon to work toward meeting this new federal standard, and it's going to take quite a bit of time. The other big one in the valley, of course, is arsenic, which is naturally occurring, and actually all up and down the coast of California too.
When you say naturally occurring, where does arsenic? How does that get formed in the water?
I don't want to go above my pay grade in terms of that. As water runs through the different pathways and rivers and different areas and gets to our locations, it strips things. As you know, water is the world's greatest solvent. And so arsenic is naturally occurring in the rock and in different things. It's also in the aquifers in the lower levels of the rock down there. And what happens is, obviously, it dissolves and it gets introduced into our water. So these things are things to keep an eye on. But in terms of your and my home and our health and our well-being, it just makes sense to put up a very effective barrier. And as you said, check those things off the list as far as worries. We've got enough worries with the political climate. We don't need to worry about what water we're drinking.
So to wrap it up, Rick, bottom line is, Wendy and I have the Crystal Clear Home water filtration system. We love it. We can drink from any faucet in our home worry-free, and we're not going to be ingesting all of that chlorine and arsenic and Chromium 6 when we take a bath or a shower, and it just is a great peace of mind. Your hair feels nice and clean and smooth. Your coffee tastes pure and good, and the total property thing is totally great. You are so helpful in spreading and sharing the information, and I know that I've had so many people say that Rick is great to deal with, so we encourage our listeners, if we've got your attention on this, this is a really cool filtration system that Rick has. And once again, it's above my pay scale to be able to describe exactly how that works. It's not a salt system. Give Rick a call, 346-4850. He'll explain it to you. Basically maintenance free. I mean, it's amazing. 346-4850. ask for Rick Allen. He'll get back to you and find out how you can get your own crystal clear home water filtration system. Rick, always a pleasure.
I appreciate you, Fitz. It's great talking to you today.
You too. Thank you so much. Make it a terrific Tuesday, and don't forget to set your clocks back this weekend when you go to bed Saturday night. We get to grab an extra hour's worth of shut-eye.
If you live in the Coachella Valley in Palm Desert, La Quinta, Indian Wells, Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Indio, Desert Hot Springs, Coachella, or Rancho Mirage, you already know that you have water problems. We're here to help you, and we look forward to hearing from you, so please call us at the number below.